Saint Augustine, commentary on Psalm 89, following. All they that go by have spoiled him, and he's become a reproach to his neighbors. Verse 41. Thou hast set up the right hand of his enemies and made all his adversaries to rejoice. Verse 42. Look at the Jews and see all things fulfilled that were predicted. Thou hast turned away the help of his sword. How they were used to fight few in number and to strike down many. Thou hast turned away the help of his sword, and thou givest him not victory in the battle. Verse 43. Naturally, then is he conquered, naturally taken prisoner, naturally made an outcast from his kingdom, naturally scattered abroad, for he lost that land for which he slew the Lord. Thou hast loosed him from cleansing. Verse 44. What is this? Amongst all the evils, this is a matter for great fear. For howsoever God may beat, howsoever he may be wroth, howsoever he may flog and scourge, yet let him scourge him bound, whom he is to cleanse, not lose him from cleansing. For if he loses him from purifying, if he lose him from being purified, he becomes incapable of cleansing and must be an outcast. From what cleansing, then, is the Jew loosed? From faith. For by faith we live. Galatians chapter 3, verse 11. And it is said of faith, purifying their hearts by faith. Acts chapter 15, verse 9. And as it is only the faith of Christ that cleanses, by disbelief in Christ they are loosed from purification. Thou hast loosed him from cleansing and cast his throne down to the ground. And so thou hast broken it. The days of his seat hast thou shortened. Verse 45. They imagined that they should reign forever and covered him with confusion. All these things happened to the Jews, Christ yet not being taken away, but his advent deferred. Let us therefore see whether God fulfills his promises. After these stern penalties, which have been recorded as having been inflicted upon this people and kingdom, that God might not be supposed to have fulfilled his promises in it, and so not to grant another kingdom in Christ, of which kingdom there shall be no end. The prophet addresses him in these words, Lord, how long wilt thou hide thyself, and to the end? Verse 46. For possibly it was not from them and to the end, because blindness in part is happened to Israel, until the fullness of the Gentiles be coming, and so all Israel shall be saved. Romans chapter 11, verse 25. But in the meanwhile shall thy wrath burn like fire. Oh, remember that my substance is, verse 47, that David, who was placed among the Jews in the flesh, in Christ in hope, speaks, remember what is my substance. For not because the Jews fell away did not my substance fail. For from all that people came the Virgin Mary, and from her the flesh of Christ. That flesh sins not, but purifies sins. There, saith David, is my substance. Oh, remember what my substance is, For the root has not entirely perished, the seed shall come to whom the promise was made, ordained by angels in the land of a mediator. Galatians 3:19. For thou hast not made all the sons of men for naught. Verse 47. Lo, all the sons of men have gone into vanity, yet thou hast not made them for naught. If then all went into vanity, whom thou hast not made for naught, hast thou not reserved some instrument to purify them from vanity? This which thou hast reserved to thyself to cleanse men from vanity is thy Holy One. In him is my substance, for from him all are, whom thou hast not made for naught, purified from their own vanity. To them it is said, O ye sons of men, how long are ye heavy in heart? Wherefore have ye such pleasure in vanity, and seek after leasing? Psalm 4, verse 2. Perhaps they might become anxious and turn from their vanity, and when they found themselves polluted with it, might seek for purification from it. Then help them, make them secure. Know this also, that the Lord hath made wonderful his Holy One. Psalm 4, verse 3. He has made his Holy One to be admired. Thence he has purified all from their vanity. There, saith David, is my substance. Oh, remember it. For thou hast not made all the sons of men for naught. Thou hast therefore reserved something to purify them. And who is he whom thou hast reserved? What man is he that lives and shall not see death? This man then, who shall live and not see death, shall purify them from nothingness. For he made not all men for naught, nor can he who made them so despise his own creatures as not to convert and purify them. What man is he that shall live and shall not see death? Verse 48. For being raised from the dead, he dieth no more, and death hath no more dominion over him. Romans chapter 6, verse 9. And as in another psalm it is said, Thou shalt not leave my soul in hell, neither shalt thou suffer thy Holy One to see corruption. Psalm 16, verse 10. The apostolic teaching takes up this testimony, and in the Acts of the Apostles, Acts chapter 2, verse 29, that argues against the unbelieving. Men and brethren, we know that the patriarch David is dead and buried, and his flesh hath seen corruption. Therefore it can be said of him, Neither shalt thou suffer thy Holy One to see corruption. Of whom then it is said, What man is he that shall live and shall not see death? Perhaps there is no man such. Nay, but who is it? Is said to make thee inquire, not despair. But perhaps there may be some man that shall live and shall not see death, and yet perhaps he did not speak of Christ who died. There is no man that shall live and shall not see death, except him who died for mortals. That thou mayst be assured that it is said of him, Consider the sequel. What man is he that lives and shall not see death? Did he never die then? He did. How then shall he live and never see death? He shall deliver his own soul from the hands of hell. He is spoken of alone indeed, in that he alone of all others shall live and shall not see death. He shall deliver his own soul from the hand of hell. Because although the rest of his faithful shall rise from the dead and shall themselves live forevermore without seeing death, Yet they shall not themselves deliver their own souls from the hands of hell. He who delivers his own soul from the hands of hell himself delivers those of his believers. They can't do so of themselves. Prove that he delivers his own soul. I have power to lay down my life, and I have power to take it again. No man takes it from me. For I myself slept, but I lay it down of myself, and take it again. Because it is he himself who delivers his own soul from the hands of hell.